Below is a detailed spoiler of Chief of War Episode 9, titled The Black Desert, the season finale of the Apple TV Plus historical epic, which aired on September 19, 2025. Directed and co-written by Jason Momoa, who also stars as the war chief Kaʻiana, this episode serves as the climactic conclusion to Season 1's exploration of the Hawaiian unification wars in the late 18th century. It weaves intense action, emotional depth, cultural authenticity, and historical nuance into a gripping narrative about loyalty, betrayal, and the cost of power. The following breakdown is based on available reviews, production insights, and contextual analysis of the series' trajectory. 1. Introduction, Episode 8's Fragmented Alliance Background. The chapter begins following the tragic events at the Sacred Niu Grove, where Kamehameha's soldiers were assaulted by rival chief Kekoa Scott Kekumano, who was supported by King Kahekili of Maui, Temuera Morrison. A victim of personal tragedies, such as the murder of his relatives in Episode 7, which was planned by rival chiefs and foreign traders, Kaʻiana has been struggling with his allegiance to Kamehameha, Kaina Makua, and his own goals. Key moment, shot against the bleak, ash-covered slopes of Mauna Loa, the episode opens with a tense war council on the Big Island. Kamehameha and his wife Kahumanu, Lucienne Buchanan, and Kaʻiana argue over strategy. Kaʻiana advocates for brutal methods to combat Keōua's hostility and the escalating threat from American and British commerce, while Kamehameha insists on enforcing the Mamalahoa law, which is a code of charity for civilians. This establishes Kaʻiana's internal struggle between his disenchantment with Kamehameha's idealism and his faith in the prophecy of a unifying king. Cultural detail. The council scene is full of Hawaiian customs, such as references to the kapu system that governs combat and ali, chants, that invoke the volcano goddess Pele. The series' dedication to linguistic accuracy is demonstrated by the dialogue, which is mostly in Hawaiian with subtitles. 2. The betrayal and rebellion of Kaʻiana. In accordance with historical narratives, Kaʻiana's storyline takes a sad turn when he rebels against Kamehameha. Personal sadness, the death of his family, mistrust of Kamehameha's vision, and manipulation by Kahekili, who offers Kaʻiana a leadership position in a rival coalition, are the causes of this. Kaʻiana's past interactions with British trader Captain Metcalfe, which planted the seeds of mistrust among his allies, are shown in a flashback. Key scene, shot on a rocky lava field, Kaʻiana had a heartbreaking covert meeting with Keōua's emissaries in the moonlight. He consents to disrupt Kamehameha's supply routes because he thinks it will hasten the conclusion of the conflict and save lives. Momoa's performance here is layered, showing Kaʻiana's anguish as he betrays his brother-in-arms while convincing himself it's for the greater good. Emotional weight, sensing Kaʻiana's waning devotion, Kahumanu confronts him. Set in a taro field wet by rain, their exchange is particularly memorable, with Buchanan giving a ferocious speech about sacrifice and solidarity. She forewarns Kaʻiana that his uprising could anticipate the future colonial era by putting the islands at risk of foreign conquest. 3. The Black Desert Conflict. The setup, Kamehameha's warriors and Keōua's army engage in a fierce fight on the Black Desert of Kilauea's lava fields, which serves as the episode's focal point. The scene was shot against a backdrop of flaming lava and ash clouds during real volcanic activity in Hawaii. Along with muskets obtained from deserters John Young, Cliff Curtis, and Isaac Davis, Moses Goods, Kamehameha's warriors also brandish traditional weaponry such as the lei-o mano, shark-tooth clubs, and aiji, spears. Important events. Kaʻiana's charge initially fighting for Kamehameha, Kaʻiana leads a flanking maneuver, but his actions discreetly thwart the plan, giving Keōua's forces the advantage. In a vicious, choreography-heavy scene, Momoa uses a war club to kill numerous adversaries as lava erupts nearby, showcasing his physical prowess. Cannon fire. In homage to historical European influence, the use of cannons changes the outcome of the conflict. Keōua's ranks are decimated by Kamehameha's smart employment of artillery, but some warriors are incensed by the collateral damage to holy locations, underscoring the price of embracing foreign technology. Volcanic chaos. Warriors dodge ash and molten rock as a volcanic explosion scatters both sides. Reviewers have called the imagery jaw-dropping, while Hans Zimmer's score, which combines symphonic ferocity and Hawaiian drumming, portrays the landscape's raw grandeur. Result, Kamehameha's army wins, but at a high price. While Kayana's sabotage is exposed, ensuring his demise, Keōua manages to get away, potentially creating tensions for a second season. 4. The tragic decline of Kayana. Climax confrontation. As the volcano smolders in the background, Kamehameha confronts Kayana in a revered heiau temple, during the emotionally charged episode's climax. Kayana acknowledges his treachery and claims he acted to shield the populace from unending conflict. In a scene taken from historical reports of Kayana's insurrection in 1795 to 1796, Kamehameha, divided between duty and brotherhood, kills Kayana. Execution scene. Kayana faces his death with dignity while chanting a mele song to his ancestors during the subtle yet terrifying execution. Momoa steers clear of unnecessary violence and concentrates on the psychological toll on Kamehameha and Kayana. The sadness of a broken alliance is highlighted by Kamehameha's unwavering resolve and Kahumano's quiet tears. Historical context. During Kamehameha's campaign, a crucial point in the unification wars, Kayana actually rebelled and died. Despite its artistic license, the show bases the treachery on Kayana's proven ambition and connections to other chiefs. 5. The foreign threat looms subplot resolution. This episode concludes the season's story in which European and American traders, especially Captain Metcalfe, presage colonial exploitation through their avarice for land and sandalwood. Isaac Davis and John Young, who are now part of Kamehameha's court, foreshadow the diseases and cultural decline that will follow in the 19th century by warning of expanding foreign fleets. A disturbing last shot depicts a British cruiser on the horizon, dwarfing a traditional Hawaiian battle canoe, with its silhouette. Potential conflicts for Season 2 are set up by this image, which captures the existential danger to Hawaiian sovereignty. 6. Season 2 resolution setup and closing. Kamehameha and Kahumanu are shown standing on a cliff overlooking the war-torn island as the story comes to a close. Although Kamehameha promises to carry out the unity prophecy, his face shows how much losing Kayana has affected him personally. Invoking the gods' guidance for the next wars, the final line is in Hawaiian. A hint at the future, Season 2 is expected to examine Kamehameha's last attempt at unification and the expanding colonial shadow, as seen by Keōua's survival, the foreign ships, and unsolved conflicts between Oahu and Kauai chiefs. A young warrior discovers Kayana's war club in a post-credits scene that has been mentioned in reviews, suggesting that his legacy will go on.